friends, welcome back to Second Star to the Left. I'm Michelle, and this is my daughter Billie.
Hi.
And here's where we'll share board game reviews, ramblings, and a lot of wrong turns along the scenic route. We can't believe it's been 1 year already since our first video. Also, I can't believe it's been only a year.
Right?
Already.
It feels like no time at all has passed, but also we've always been doing this.
I still kind of feel like the new kids, kids being relative.
Speak for yourself.
But we started this a year ago with a little video about New York Zoo, which is still one of my very favorite games. Mm-hmm. And my only hope was that we got more subscribers than immediate family. That was my fondest wish, that we get up to like 10 subscribers so that I knew that someone that wasn't, my mom was watching. And it turns out that there are a lot of you that share your time with us, and that means absolutely the world to us. Every time we get to talk to somebody in the comments, every time we get to talk to someone in Discord, every time someone says, hey, I tried Botanic. It's a wonderful feeling, and we're so happy to be here, and we're going to keep making videos. Clicking OK the first time you send a video out into the wild is a very scary thing to do. And the internet is notoriously a scary place.
A little bit sometimes.
But I will say that we have seen very little of that here, and I'm so thankful for that. And we used to watch other content creators, and we would write something in their comments.
We don't watch them anymore.
No, we don't. We're done.
We only watch our own videos now.
But we would write them comments and be amazed that they would write back to us. And it turns out that some of those earliest interactions are some of our best friends. And we have had support from this community all along the way, and we are so grateful for that. We asked a bunch of our friends to join us in this video, and you'll see them in a minute, but I just want to make special mention of two channels that supported us before our videos even hit the air.
The air.
Because
we're broadcasting on the radio waves.
You know what? You know what I meant. Before we published any videos, we had support. Smartest. We had support from two channels right from the beginning, and that's Jeff and Jamie over at Foster the Meeple and Max and Doolin over at Tablenauts. They helped give us the courage to go ahead and start the channel, and they've been supportive the entire time, and we can't thank you enough. And we are lucky enough now that we can count them among some of our dearest friends. So if we never get any further than we are right now with this channel, we have won. Stick around to the end of the video because we have a couple of announcements to make, some pretty big ones, and we have a giveaway. There will actually be 3 giveaways, so make sure that you stick around. 3?
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So make sure that you stick around. In our first video, we explained why we called the channel Second Star to the Left. And we know very well that Second Star to the Right and Straight On Till Morning is how you get to Neverland. But we make a lot of mistakes. We have this whole year, and we've had a great time doing it. We make mistakes when we play board games. We make mistakes when we record. We make mistakes when we put up videos. But it's in those mistakes that we have a lot of fun, so we don't worry about them, and that is why we are Second Star to the Left. And that is why we say a few wrong turns along the scenic route, because there's no sense in worrying about those. That's where the fun is. And just to prove that we make mistakes,
they don't need proof.
If you've watched, you know. This was our first attempt at our first video.
You're just pointing at a light.
No, but there'll be a picture. It's like magic.
So.
Yes, there will. We were so proud of that first video. We were so proud of the lighting and we were proud of everything. And just the fact that we managed to create one. We were very happy with it. And I'm still proud of that video, except that our first attempt to release it didn't release in 1080.
That's
It
why I
released
believe it's...
in 720 in a tiny little box on everybody's screens and monitors. And we didn't know. We thought that's what it looked like from the back end.
We thought it was just still buffering.
Until one of our friends was kind enough to say, hey, did you mean to do that? Which, no, we did not. So if you check back through our videos, our first video is actually labeled episode 1.5 because it took 2 tries to get it there. So we asked all of our friends to share a few of their wrong turns along the scenic route, and they were gracious enough to share their stories, and we want to share them with you. So have a look at everybody else's wrong turns along the scenic route.
Wait a minute. This isn't Tablenauts. I must have made a wrong turn. Welcome to Second Star to the Left. My name is Max from Tablenauts, but I think I made a wrong turn and found my way here. Thanks to my awesome friends Michelle and Billie for inviting me to be on their channel for their 1-year anniversary. So forget everything I've said. Congratulations to you all. You've come such a long way, and I can't wait to see what the following years have in store for you. I love you guys so very much, and I'm just so thankful to have met you and that we're friends. That said, they wanted me to talk about a moment wouldn't be a Tablenauts video without Draco and Remy barking behind me. They wanted me to come on the channel and talk about a wrong turn we've made in board gaming. And though this one isn't made by me, it is a very special memory for me that I hold near and dear, and I wanted to share with you. Growing up, I played quite a bit of board games with my family, but not a ton. But one we liked to play a lot at the lake with my grandparents and my aunts and stuff like that, we played Balderdash. And if you don't know what Balderdash is, it's like a prompt-making game or a date-making game where they basically tell you something and you are supposed to make up the most believable story about what that thing means. I could not remember the exact details about what we were making up, but all I remember is that my grandmother was the main person who puts the correct prompt in the pile of guesses and gets everyone else to try and pick that one or not pick that one. And we went through this entire session. It had something to do with chipmunks, I can tell you that much. And none of the prompts sounded quite right. And we got to the end and we were like, okay, well, she's like, none of you got them right. Okay, well, tell us which one was right. And then she went off and talked about a prompt that was never included in the game. She had entirely forgotten to write it down and give it to us as a possible option. And we all erupted with laughter. It was an incredible moment, all caused by a wrong turn and a major missed rule. We would have never had that interaction without that, and one of my fondest memories would not be here without a wrong turn along the way. Thank you for giving us a chance to share a story with you on your channel. We love you all so very much, and again, congratulations to you all.
Hi there, friends. My name's Mitch, and this is my fiance Morgan.
Hi!
And together we are Emma's from Meeple.
And Billie and Michelle asked us to join them for their 1-year anniversary. We just wanted to say that we love your channel. You guys always make us smile.
Mm-hmm.
We love the banter between you two.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 1 year. That's such an amazing achievement, and we're excited to see you keep going.
So they asked us to share a few wrong turns that we've made when playing board games. So we're going to talk about how we played Nemesis wrong.
Yeah, Nemesis, pulling out the intruder tokens. On the one side it has a number on it that if you have fewer cards in your hand than that number, then you get attacked immediately.
Yep, like a surprise attack.
But
we did not
we
do that.
weren't doing that, and we all still died, so the game's very hard,
It's
or
very
we're very
hard.
bad at it.
We love the game, but we might house rule not using the surprise attack.
Get rid of it. We're not gonna do that.
Another example is the first time we played Azul, we played it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We were wiping the board completely in between
Well, yeah,
rounds.
we kept the right side, the wall itself, but that left side where you're
Yeah.
building the tiles out, yeah, we just got
like
rid of
if
them.
you had 3 out of the 5, we would wipe the 3 instead of keeping the 3.
It was tough.
To finish. Yeah.
And then you taught it wrong again.
I did. I taught it wrong to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, it's -1 point for every tile that drops to the floor. that's wrong. it's -1 point for I think the first two tiles,
yeah. And that's
it gets progressively worse. Where it's like then in this tile is -2, this one's -3, this one's -4. I wondered why it was such a high point game.
Right.
So. But yeah.
Those are our wrong turns.
As long as everyone's having fun, it's fine. And as long as you play the game consistently through the game with the wrong rule,
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
But anyways, we just wanted to say thank you guys so much for including us. We love your channel, and we're so excited to see what other content you guys are going to put out, and can't wait to keep watching you guys.
Yeah, you always say if you want to watch us until we get one right, and you've gotten so much right so far. And
I don't think you've put out a wrong video yet.
No, it's all been right turns. Left. It's all been the correct.
It's all been correct turns?
Either way, congratulations and thanks for letting us be a part of it.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, Carlo here from All You Can Board, and as always I'm here with my cousin Dylan, and this time we're joined by his dog Desmond.
Yeah, he's having a lick fest here.
Yeah, for a little special video here, so happy 1 year anniversary of your content creation, of your channel, Second Star to the Left, Michelle and Billie. Congrats to you both. It's been awesome seeing the growth of your channel, and yeah, it's a big milestone to hit, and thank you so much for asking us to be part of this special little video. So we are going to talk about a game that we played incorrectly. It was the first time I played a game. It was a game I was really looking forward to playing, one that Dylan had spoken pretty highly of, and he brought it out to the cabin one day. This was a few years ago, and he was like, "You're going to love this game." And I'm going to let Dylan tell us how he mistaught us this game that ended up being just a brutal experience.
Yeah, so Zolkin, we had like a 2 to 2.5 hour game.
Zolkin, the Mayan calendar.
Yes, and I basically taught it so that you have to pay extra corn every single time you're going to add an additional worker that turn to the board. But I taught it as if you already had workers on the board, they factored into the additional cost you'd have to pay. So the requirements to place a new worker were so high that we were constantly pulling our workers off the board just to free up spots so we didn't have to pay as much corn. So we were never leaving them on long enough to get like far enough on the rondelles, and it was just like we never had enough corn. We were always like, how do I get more corn? How do I get more corn? Like no one had corn. We finished the game with like, I think the highest score was like 25.
I was gonna say, I think the winner had 20 or 30 points, and we're like, the scoreboard goes up to 100. And like, but we kept checking the rules and reread. Like you read them out loud to us. We're like, hey, can you pass that over here? And you're like, yeah, no, we're doing it right. This is the way it's explained. But it's like the whole game was basically just trying to feed our workers. So it was like, how do you even get these crystal skulls and buy these fancy buildings? Like I can't even feed my people. Like
it basically took the entirety of Zolkin and it just turned it into, how do I eat enough corn to survive? Like it was a brutal, awful experience.
And it was long. Like it took us like 2 to 3 hours, and I was like, I like Agricola, I like punishing games, but this is like the whole game is just struggling to get corn that does like nothing other than just keep your people alive.
Yeah, I turned it into a very rough experience, and it keeps me up at night to this day.
Yeah. So we'll give a quick shout out to the fact that we also played Patchwork incorrectly for like 5 years until we found out the right rules more recently, but I would say the more brutal experience was playing Zolkin, so that was the experience we wanted to talk about. So
for sure.
Yeah, thanks again so much to you both for inviting us to be part of this video, and congrats again on 1 year.
Congrats.
Hi everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games. Yeah!
And we are here to say congratulations.
Congratulations!
To Michelle and Billie.
Yes.
On their 1 year anniversary on YouTube.
Oh, yes. We just love seeing you guys doing your thing, and Michelle giggling all the time. She just be giggling. She's having a good time. Y'all have a good time.
You know, 1 year is hard to do.
Yes, it is.
So we're so proud of you to
stick it in there.
Keep putting out content.
Yes.
Keep coming on each week.
Yes.
We know it's a tough job.
Yes.
We do it.
Yes.
So congratulations.
And keep taking those crazy routes all over the scenic route. Keep doing it now, yeah.
So that's all we want to say from Our Family Plays Games. See you next time.
Bye-bye now.
Hi, Michelle. Michelle and Billie. Congrats on your 1-year anniversary.
1 year, it's a big milestone.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
My name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen, and we run a YouTube channel called Before You Play.
And we're here to answer a question. We have 2 stories, actually, about a time that we got a rule wrong during a game, and that greatly impacted the gameplay.
Yeah, one was during something we filmed and released, and the other one was more in private, technically at a con, where we taught a game slightly wrong.
Very wrong.
Should I go first?
Sure.
Okay, so mine is going to be the one that was more in private. We were playing the Castles of Burgundy, and we were teaching the game to a brand new player. Monique and I have played Castles of Burgundy 20 times.
Yeah, what a
probably
blunder.
A bunch. And so if you're familiar with that game, if you have a mine on your board, at the end of every round, which is after every 5 turns, you get 1 silverling. The way we did it was at the end of every turn, we were giving out 1 silverling.
To whoever has a mine.
To whoever had a mine. And so it got to a point where it's like, we're running out of tokens and something doesn't feel right. Why am I able to just do whatever I want to do?
Yeah.
And so that was pretty bad. So I felt really bad that we gave that kind of first impression to our friend that we were playing with, but they totally understood.
Yeah. And to answer your question, yes, Naveen was the person who had the extra mine, so he won handily.
In my defense, I did say, that doesn't seem right. Something's not right here very early on, and everybody let me go with it.
So my story is one that's probably more my fault for this one. And it's a video that we actually filmed for our YouTube channel for a game called Under Falling Skies, which is a solo game that we both decided to co-op.
Yep.
And there's a mechanic in there where you can shoot the aliens out of the sky.
Yes.
And you can kill multiple aliens this way in 1 turn. We were doing it so that you can only target 1 alien at a time.
Yes.
I think we were trying to do like the sum or something.
Yeah.
We were not playing that part right.
Doing it very wrong. And somehow we won still.
Yes, it made the game impossible.
Almost impossible.
Almost impossible. But somehow we won. I want to say that was because of luck, but we learned shortly after that it was all wrong. We had to take the video down and everything.
We had played that game so many times the wrong way. And the very first 4 times we were just getting clobbered because it was like, I don't know how anybody could win this. We talked to a friend. He's like, oh yeah, I totally won on my first time. And we're like
we didn't understand the science of that.
Now we get it.
So anyway, those are our experiences. We're not very proud of them, but
blunders.
we are better people now because of it. So again, thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your celebration, and happy 1-year anniversary to you both. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Michelle and Billie. Happy 1-year YouTube anniversary. How exciting.
Congratulations.
From the very first moment that I saw your content, I knew that you two would be just a huge success in this industry. There's something so genuine about you both that absolutely draws us in, and we are so excited to soon hopefully meet you both in person.
Yes.
But for now, we're going to talk about, we have had so many wrong turns along the scenic route.
I mean, should we just talk about the exceptions to the wrong turns? That would probably make a shorter
What have we done
video.
right in 2 to 3 minutes? We have done all sorts of things from a filming perspective that haven't gone quite as we've planned. If you look back on some of our old videos, all of those problems are very evident. Our terrible sound setup, the time where I thought, maybe we should film from far above.
Well, you know how like with selfies, they say it's more
flattering?
More flattering when so it's like we just had it like literally in the ceiling.
Way too high up with the camera.
It's like a lamp.
Just like, But we've also made some errors in teaching friends games, and that's the worst style of error because so much of our life is about trying to convince our friends to get into board gaming. And one particular example that comes to mind was trying to teach
Century Spice
Road to our friends. And we had just got the game ourselves and not done a very good job of reading up on the rules. And during the game, we were, in that game, you were just exchanging spices. You're using cards to exchange different and upgrade your spices. And we were playing it that each card, you could only do that once.
Yes, so it's like you can do only 1 upgrade and then you're done.
And then you're done and you move on with your turn.
Yeah.
And of course, that doesn't allow you to have any kind of synergy in the game and makes for a really flat game experience. And even when we played it with them, we were like...
it's just a tougher, I wouldn't say flat. I quite enjoyed it even.
But you do.
They also enjoyed it.
They loved it. They loved it to the point where they purchased the game and then they read the rules themselves.
They're like, wait a second.
And they were like, you taught us wrong. It's actually way more fun the proper way of playing the game. And so we played it the proper way, and it was much more fun. But how embarrassing, because we are meant to be the stewards of all things board gaming in our friendship group. So, but you just have to roll with these things. And hopefully your friends love you anyway. But we just wanted to say congratulations again for 1 year. That is a huge achievement, and you've been pumping out so much content. Keep up the great work, and we look forward to celebrating all of your future successes with you. Much love from Australia. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia
from Blackboard Gaming.
Congratulations, Michelle and Billie, on your first year anniversary. Keep putting out great content. We love what you do.
Yep, I'm always looking forward to watching you guys' videos. I love your back and forth between each other, and I love the type of ideas you come up. I mean, you really be thinking this stuff up. I love that. So, your tagline is a few wrong turns along the scenic route. And I think we have some of those wrong turns. and that's in our first impressions of certain board games. So, you want to go first?
All right, so when I'm a theme person, so what generally makes me excited about a game is the theme. So when my husband first introduced me to Fort, it was a game that the theme is children playing. And as an elementary school teacher, that theme resonated with me on so many levels.
Yep.
However, my play of the game did not resonate with me. It did not jibe. And it took a couple of plays for me to really get the hang of it and come to love the game. So I enjoy Fort tremendously now, and I understand the mechanics and the resource management. But at first, it was a mismatch.
I thought she was going to like it because it had pizza. But anyway, yeah, Fort is great. So now, my wrong turn was a big wrong turn, almost. So my Friday night board game group, they used to get early copies of games. And they were going to introduce me to a game that I was excited to play because I was attracted to the theme. And it was a game that was made by the same people that had made a previous game from the past year, which was one of my favorite games. Okay. So my first impressions on first play, I wasn't feeling it. It didn't connect with me. And I was like, man, I thought I was supposed to like this game. And I started thinking more and more about it. I went back to it and played it a few more times. And I ended up really enjoying that game. That game was actually one of my favorite games of that year. The game I'm talking about is Cascadia. And of course, the previous game was Calico. And I think what really messed me up was in Calico, you're focusing on placing that tile, that one tile, to score the points all around it. But in Cascadia, not only are you focusing on placing out your animals into your environment, but you also got to pay attention to where you place the terrain tile, because you're scoring points off of that too. And that split focus kind of messed me up the first time. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a few more wrong turns. But we're so glad that we have you guys here to share those wrong turns with us.
Congratulations.
And keep making great content. Bye.
Hey everyone, I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Nick.
And this is Two Sheep, One Wheat, where we play board games, I review them, but we also play live.
Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. And we're here to congratulate Michelle and Billie on their 1 year on YouTube. So congratulations to you two. But we're also here to share a story.
Yeah, an impression of a game that we got wrong.
Yeah, and boy, oh boy, did we get wrong.
Yeah, it's Nemesis.
Yes, we totally got Nemesis wrong. We played this game for the first time the last day that the Kickstarter...
I don't know if it was the last day or the second last day, but it was the last day.
Yeah, pretty much. To
And
back...
Nemesis Lockdown.
Yeah, to back Nemesis Lockdown. We didn't really care for the first time we played, did
Nope, we played it. Chrissy died in like 2 turns.
It was 3.
It was 3 turns.
It was 3 turns.
And so she sat there while I played for another 20 minutes. And it
Yeah.
was player elimination, really kind of just...
I think that was our first game that we played, player elimination. And
Yeah,
I don't think
for
it
a
sat
while.
well. It
No.
didn't sit well with us, that game.
No, well, you set up this giant board.
Play for
Chrissy's
20
over there,
minutes.
sitting there, and I'm just sitting here moving around. And it's not engaging at all when you're by yourself.
No, because I was out and I didn't want anything to do with it after that. So I didn't even sit
Yeah.
here and watch him play the game.
So,
I was bummed that I died.
but
But turns out the second time we played it, we absolutely loved it, and we were kicking ourselves for not backing lockdown.
yeah, because once you figure out the game and the mechanics, there's ways to mitigate dying.
It becomes a lot easier and
Yeah.
a lot more fun to play.
Yeah, it's a very thematic game, and you just need to let yourself get taken in by it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened the second time that we played, and we really missed lockdown.
So we ended up finding someone who wanted to sell their pledge, and we got it anyways.
Yes, which lucky us. So I suppose it was a sad story that turned itself around for us. It was a mistake that we were able to fix, and boy, we are so happy that we were able to fix it because we love this game.
Yeah, it's one of Chrissy's favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Top 2.
Yep.
So anyways, again, we just want to say a huge congratulations to you two on your 1 year on your channel.
Congrats.
And you're famous.
Hello, Michelle and Billie.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on a 1 year.
A whole year. Can you believe it?
Once you make it through the 1 year,
smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing.
Easy. We adore both of you so much, and we're so happy for you. And we thought we'd join your video because you invited us, which is really, really nice of you.
We thought we'd just join your video.
We're
we're
casually
honored
here.
that you asked us. We're really excited to be part of it. And yeah, here we are.
Okay, what are we doing today?
We are looking at a few wrong turns along the scenic route.
And today's wrong turn is going to be our first experience with Pandemic. So this is when Tyler and I were first discovering the world of board games. And we've heard down the grapevine that Pandemic is this really good game. And we're like, bacteria, viruses.
I feel like I had played Pandemic before that, which makes this even worse.
No, you haven't.
No, I have.
That makes this so much worse.
This makes it so much worse.
Oh my goodness. Well, we got Pandemic. I think Tyler got it to me for my birthday, actually, I think
so, yeah.
It was around my birthday. So we got the game. We're like, we're going to play this. We're going to experience this as the most amazing thing. So in Pandemic, your goal is to basically cure all the diseases. We thought the goal is to eradicate all the diseases, meaning get rid of them in the whole board.
Yeah, wipe them entirely.
We played this game, I kid you not, probably like 7?
No,
like
it was
6
more
or
like
7.
4 or 5 times.
4, 5, 6, or 7 times in a row. And lost miserably because it's extremely hard to eradicate all of the diseases.
Yeah.
It's just, it just is. And then...
Oh, to make matters worse.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like flip over the cards that end up being like when you have to do an outbreak, or not an outbreak, but when you have to place a new city with cards on it, we were flipping it over and placing those tiles on it, and you're actually supposed to do something with that card with, it's either a shuffle or a bottom. And then we ended up actually putting it right back into the discard, which then would be put right back onto the top.
Oh, that's how it is played.
Not with those particular ones. It's with the cities, certain cities.
Oh. See, we still don't know. We still don't know how to play.
Still don't know.
So then we realized that you have to cure the diseases, and then it made the game just feel not fun anymore. Because we're like, well, that's easy.
Well, it wasn't easy. We were just happy we were winning.
No, well, it's easy after the comparison is eradicating diseases.
That is true.
So that's been our
wrong turn
along
the scenic route.
I'm very bad with words and remembering.
Few wrong turns along the scenic route. I love that so much.
We love you both so much. Thank you so much for including us. Oh, did you hear my chest make that?
Yeah, nailing it.
Nailing it. Well, you know what? We appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us, and happy 1 year.
We didn't even introduce ourselves.
We're Ilya and Tyler. We're with Kovray.
Bye!
What do we say? How do we start this?
I don't know.
How do we start this?
I'm Doolin and I'm Emily.
Hey guys, I'm Doolin.
And I'm Emily.
And this is Second Star to the Left, where we talk about board game ramblings and reviews and... What is it?
A few wrong turns along the scenic route.
That's right. Let's try that again. Okay. Hey, I'm Doolin.
And I'm Emily.
And here at Second Star to the Left, we talk about board games, reviews, and...
Is it ramblings? Board games ramblings?
Yeah. She said board game ramblings.
A few wrong turns along the scenic route.
We'll try that again. That was funny. Your face of... A few wrong... That was good. All right. Hey, I'm Doolin.
I'm Emily.
And here at Second Star to the Left, we like to do board game ramblings, reviews,
and a few wrong turns along the scenic route.
Yeah. So we got asked, we're from Tablenauts. This is, no, we already did that. Hold on. So we got, oh my goodness. Okay. So we're from Tablenauts, and we got asked, when have we ever been wrong? And it was really hard to actually think of a time we were wrong. But I did remember specifically a time where I reviewed a game incorrectly the very first time. I didn't make a video about it, but I did play it myself, and I thought, I'll probably get rid of this. And then it turned out to be one of our favorite experiences of last year, and that was the initiative. And my biggest issue was that I played it solo, and then I realized that
you didn't have me with you.
I didn't have Emily, and I hadn't got to any of the cool secrets, but yeah, I was very wrong about this game, but great game. Emily, how about you?
A game that when I first played it, I was a little iffy on it, which is actually most games for me, but in particular, it was this one, Shards of Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
When I first played it, I didn't understand really the rules or how to do it and how the deck building works, and then as I started using it, started practicing and playing on the app and stuff, figured out that I actually really liked it.
Yeah, she figured out that she was actually really good at it, and I think that's why she ended up really...
I usually like
it. Yeah. But that was your first deck builder, and since then you've played a lot more, and you've actually started to like that genre. But thanks again, Billie and Michelle, for inviting us. You guys are awesome friends.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy 1 year. See you guys.
Bye.
Michelle and Billie, congratulations on 1 year of making YouTube videos. That's a big deal. And you know I think that because I told you that already in a previous video I sent you. You wanted some wrong turns along the scenic route. Making this video for you was one of them. Because I saw the deadline is July 15th. And then I looked and it was like, oh my goodness, it's the 17th. I've missed the deadline. I sent you a video apologizing and sharing some congratulatory words. And then I realized I was sending you that on June 17th. I'd forgotten what month I was in. I wasn't late. I was super early. So, but I've got another story for you. I've got another story where a game took me down a wrong turn. There was a game called Andean Abyss, which I have right here on my shelf. I got this game like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago on the recommendation of a friend who loved the game. And I bought it. I set it up on the table. I started to learn to play it. And I'll tell you something, I couldn't figure it out. And I got thinking, if I stick with this, I will figure it out, but who will I ever find who will want to play this with me? So I sold it, I got rid of it, but you know what? It was an itch I just couldn't scratch. I kept thinking about this game and thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And then I found another game in its family, Cuba Libre, which is meant to be a little easier. You know, I bought that, and then I said, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to learn this game. And I learned it, and oh my goodness, Michelle and Billie, I loved it. It was like one of the most transformative gaming experiences I've had in years. It just blew the doors off my brain. I loved it. And so then I rebought this one and learned this. And then I bought all kinds of other games in this system, coin system they're called. Don't get me started. I'll never stop talking about it. But that was a situation where a game gave me some stumbling blocks at first, but the effort to learn it way paid off. And I found lots of people to play the games with. I got 2 games set up over there on the other table. I'm playing remotely with people and having a blast with it. Speaking of which, your videos have been a blast. Thank you for making them. Thank you for sharing your passion for the hobby with all of us. We benefit from it, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations on 1 year, and here's to many more.
Am I blurry?
Yep.
No, actually, can you see?
No.
Okay. Okay, I just read it aloud and you weren't listening. So
I know I wasn't.
It's a few wrong turns along the scenic route. What is a time that we got a rule wrong
It happens literally
All the time. Honey
But
buzz.
viticulture. Brass Birmingham.
Brass Birmingham.
Okay, we just gotta pick one. Ready? Hello everyone, my name is Jamie.
I'm Jeff.
And we are from Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
Board games.
and
Wrong turns.
along the scenic route. We are here today to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of some of our very bestest friends, Billie and Michelle.
1 year.
1 year on
Already.
YouTube. We've been with you guys from day one and since even before that. We're here to talk about the wrong turns. Now, there are a few different prompts, but I think the one that we do wrong the most is probably rules. Rules in
Always.
games, always. We have many examples. Oh, what's that? Viticulture world? Sure, you can put your grande worker there. Oh, what's that, Brass Birmingham? The game is ending so quickly. You forgot an entire step of the game. Honey Buzz. Well, technically, Billie and Michelle actually taught us this one wrong.
They did.
But that's fine because we still have fun and we still love the game. But let's maybe talk about Brass Birmingham specifically because that was a pretty recent one.
And it was like an hour
Yeah.
of playing it wrong.
That's true. So for anybody who doesn't know, Brass Birmingham is a pretty heavy, very long Euro-y game that is not cute.
And amazing.
So we're playing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're almost to the second era of this game. And what does Jeff say?
I don't remember.
That feels like it's too
The
fast.
whole thing felt wrong.
And then Jeff looked at the rule book, and we did, in fact, skip an entire phase.
Jamie did.
The whole rule of the game is that you're supposed to, there's 2 eras, and you go through the entire deck. And that's one era. And then you go through the entire deck again, and that's the second era. But instead of going through the deck, we thought we just had to go through one hand of 8
Jamie
cards.
did.
And then that's what we did. So we played a hand
Jamie
of
did.
8 cards. And then I was like, well, time for the next era. And then Jeff was like, no. And it turns out I was wrong. It doesn't happen a lot. Doesn't happen very often.
Someone clipped that.
No, I think actually, you know what probably happened?
Someone clipped
I
that.
think the rule book pages might have been stuck together. They might have been. And then I just missed that whole section.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
That could have been it. That is a wrong turn that we have recently taken, and I'm sure we will take many, many more today, tomorrow, and on forever to Neverland. We never script anything. Anyways, once again, congratulations on 1 year of content creation, 1 year on YouTube. We love you guys.
We love you both very much.
You're literally the best.
Hi to Jim.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Connor. Hi, Navi. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Shay. Hi, Cats. That's everybody. Okay, goodbye.
Better days.
And we're here to talk about sometimes when what?
The cat's going crazy.
Cat's going crazy. Hey, along the...
He's having the best time.
Baby! Ready? Not you. Hello, everyone. Wait, you're still looking
We're
the wrong
doing the
way.
whole thing
yes,
over again?
because I don't even know where I was.
Thank you so much to everyone who shared their wrong turns along the scenic route and for all the best wishes. We appreciate it. We love you all so much. Thank you. The biggest news is that we are starting a Patreon. Now that we have a year's worth of videos and more than just my mom subscribed.
As far as we know, she could have lots of accounts.
I don't think Grandma can make extra
Hi, Grandma.
accounts. We've decided to start a Patreon. We're going to fill it full of behind-the-scenes things, more bloopers, some podcasts possibly, polls, and just general interaction as a way for people to support us if you can and if you are able to. There will be 3 tiers on Patreon, but each one of those tiers will unlock basically the same things. We just want people to be able to do what they're comfortable with if they want to and if they're able. And if not, you can support us just by watching our videos and clicking like and sharing.
Which
And-
means the world
and
to us.
honestly, just talk to us in those comments like you've been doing. We've met so many wonderful people, and we love every interaction. So that is our big news. Now for what you have all skipped ahead for, or what I hope you didn't, because that was some really funny stuff back there.
If you skipped ahead, rewind right now.
But we have 3 giveaways for you, and one is your very own copy of Botnik. So one viewer will win a copy of Botnik because everyone should own Botnik.
It's true.
And if you've watched any of the 80 or so videos we made this year, then
Has
you
it
know
been
that we
that many?
It is. This is the 79th video.
Oh, so it hasn't been 80 videos.
80, I'm rounding up.
Mm,
Would have been 80.
Shh. They don't need to know that.
So if you want to win a copy of Botnik, then you should enter. One of the other prizes is I'm going to send you whatever in-print Button Shy game you would like. So you can go to their website, tell me which game that you would like, and I will have that sent to you. The last thing we're going to give away is one of these snazzy t-shirts.
Yay!
Yay! We had the Wrong Turns Along the Scenic Route shirts made, mostly because we wanted them. You don't have to choose this one. You could choose any of the shirts that you would like, and we will get all that information and have it sent right to you. So you can win Botnik or a Button Shy game or a t-shirt. If you already have one of those and you want to let us know in the comments that you already bought a copy of Botnik, or you have every Button Shy game, or you already have a Second Star to the Left t-shirt, let us know that you don't want to enter that particular part of the giveaway. So if you want to enter, then like and subscribe and comment down below something that you got wrong that has to do with board gaming. Maybe it was a wrong first impression of a game, or maybe you got the rules really wrong, but share with us below. Thank you for watching, and to those who have watched through this entire journey, thank you so much. I promise we're going to keep going. If you like what you see,
or if you'd like to keep watching until we get one right,
then please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to follow us on social media or join us on our Discord or our Patreon, all that information will be down below. As always, open tables, open minds, and play yourselves.
Actually, I'm going to need you to leave.
What?
I'm going to need you to leave.
Okay.
I'm going to say something to them. It's just for them. And you while you're editing, but not now.
That's very suspicious.
Channel's all mine now. She's gone. I just wanted to say a special thank you to my mom. Making these videos for the past year has been some of the most fun I've ever had in my life, and it's been amazing to spend so much quality time with you. And I love you, Mom. Alright, bye now.
Pushing that button, the first
button.
Shush, the button. We won the internet. We won't put that in there.
I want to clear her throat a little bit.